I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery.
Catherine, Princess of Wales, announcing she is undergoing cancer treatment. In a pre-recorded video released on social media, she's expressing appreciation for the public's concern.
News really so shocking. For more on the news, we are joined by international correspondent for Variety, KJ Yossman, live from London, well past midnight. We thank you for staying up with us. Question now, as we heard this shocking announcement, your thought on how Buckingham Palace is handling all of this?
Well, there's been a lot of criticism of the palace over the last few months, I think, especially because we have the direct comparison between King Charles and him being much more open about his diagnosis straight away in January, almost as soon as he began receiving treatment, versus this mystery that's sort of become this, huge story about where is Kate. And I think that has been very surprising to the palace, but also perhaps they've contributed to it a little bit as well in not being as open. Obviously, it's a different scenario. They have young children. And I think the timing of this just before the Easter holidays here in the UK, where the children won't have to be at school and speaking to classmates and hearing speculation and rumour, maybe has contributed to that as well, the timing of the announcement.
What's the reaction from people you're seeing in London and across the UK tonight, especially after all these conspiracy theories? Do some people feel guilty?
I think absolutely. I think there's been a huge amount of shock. The country's still reeling, really, from the Queen Elizabeth's death just 18 months ago, and King Charles's cancer diagnosis in January, and now to have Kate, who's really a beloved member of the royal family. She's viewed as somebody who's never put a foot wrong, who's always put her role and her family first and foremost. And I think also, of course, her being a young mother as well, and that bringing back a lot of memories for the public, and I'm sure for Prince William as well, of the previous Princess of Wales, who also died very young. So there's a lot of sadness in the country. I know journalists who were crying in their offices when the news came in this evening.
So Meghan and Harry issued a statement. Do we expect there to be a closer relationship now, or a coming together?
I mean, times like this can often be a time for a family to become closer. Obviously, we saw that with King Charles when his diagnosis was announced. We saw Prince Harry immediately fly to the UK, and apparently that meeting only lasted half an hour, and yet Harry was willing to make that transatlantic flight in both directions. From what I hear, the relationship between him and William is sadly not as is in not such a good place as his and his father's. And my understanding is that he probably won't be coming to the UK at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be wanting to offer his support and anything he can do from afar.
And you think about all the years that they were really sort of the three of them, Kate and William and Harry, before Meghan Markle entered the picture, and how close they used to be. So sad. But sending our best to Catherine tonight, and we thank you for your perspective. Thanks so much for joining us.